Welcome back to Heroes in Horology, the place where my love of pop culture, comics, and all things gloriously nerdy get to hang out with my obsession with watches. If it ticks, talks, or has a superhero on it, it belongs here. So welcome. Today we're talking about what just went down in the watch world. Swatch's latest moonswatch mission to Earthphase Moonshine Gold Drop. And not just any moonswatch. This one came with an expiration date, 1 day only, August 9th, in select stores, no online sales, and absolutely no mercy for anyone more than a gas tank away from a Swatch boutique. Well, if you missed it, too bad. Start refreshing eBay with the rest of the desperate masses. I wasn't about to let that happen to me. The catch though, I live over 3 hours away from the nearest Swatch store, in another state. So like any rational, well-rested adult would do, I got up at 3 a.m. after working all night to make the pilgrimage to Charlotte, North Carolina's South Park Mall. But get this, the drive was perfect. Clear skies and a full moon practically escorted me the whole way. It was poetic. Really, it was. The closer I got, the lower it sank, swelling into a massive orange moon on the horizon, a cosmic wink like, yep, you're doing the right thing, Calvin. When I arrived at 7 a.m., the diehards were already there. Maybe 20 people were ahead of me. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say everybody's waiting to go into the Swatch shop.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured as much. I figured as much. I'm like gonna follow the crowd, you know, at 7 o'clock in the morning. Anybody drive more than 2-3 hours to get here?
Yeah, we're from Raleigh.
I'm from Charleston. I drove like, yeah. 3 hours, got up at 4, left at 4 this morning. So I figured I'd record it. By 8 a.m., the mall let us inside, and by the time the doors actually opened at 10, the line had exploded to hundreds. Watch enthusiasts, curious shoppers, and yes, the inevitable flipper with their supportive family in tow, each ready to snag a watch. Nice try, guys. Swatch still only lets you buy one each, unless, of course, you brought the grandma who's suddenly a moonswatch fan. Finally, my turn. I grabbed the mission to Earthphase, the star of the show, and because I have zero willpower, I also walked out with the Snoopy moonswatch, complete with our favorite beagle curled up in a crescent moon. No regrets. All right, I got it. Take it easy, man. Hey, he got one too. Yay, we got it. I think this was like rounding it out to being the last. Hey, he got one too. Yes, wow. So let's review this thing. The watch doesn't take itself too seriously, and neither do I. This is going to be a fun one, so let's jump right in. All right, first, if you didn't get one, I'm sorry. This was a one-day blink and you miss it release. And unless you were in line early, you are out of luck. Right now, the resale market is already doing what it does best, turning a $300-ish watch into a $900 collector item, which is Latin, I think, for someone paid too much for a piece of plastic because of FOMO. And I'm in that category, I'm sure. The mission to Earthphase is Swatch doing what Swatch does best, making something playful, bold, and just ridiculous enough to make the watch nerds twitch. The navy blue bioceramic case, lightweight, eco-friendly, and apparently irresistible to dudes who camp outside of a Swatch store at 3 a.m. with lawn chairs and energy drinks. The bioceramic case is light enough to forget you're wearing it, but still feels like you could slap a flipper with it and cause minimal damage. The white open line dial with green glowing markers, perfect for those romantic midnight stargazing sessions or checking the time while you scroll eBay auctions you can't afford. At the 2 o'clock moon phase, Omega's Moonshine Gold Moons, one stamped with Snoopy's paw print, the other in a fishnet. It's the Sturgeon Moon, but the resale crowd calls it the Mortgage Moon because you could have bought it at retail for $450, but now it's going for more than your rent. At 10 o'clock, there's the Earthphase, so you can gaze at our fragile planet while you contemplate the financial fragility of anyone paying $1,200 for a Swatch. Snoopy and Woodstock at the bottom of the dial, staring at Earth, cute, wholesome, now being held hostage by a guy named Ethan in Ohio who's got it listed on Facebook Marketplace. Best offer, no low balls. Hit it with the UV light and Snoopy says, I beat everybody, which is ironic because the flippers definitely beat you to the store. It comes with a new navy rubber snap with a Velcro closure, comfortable, sporty, and currently sitting unopened in someone's closet while they wait for the price to mature. Even the battery cover is Earth theme, symbolizing the global reach of flippers from New York to Singapore, who's all decided you need to pay 4 times retail. This wasn't just a watch, this was a masterclass in engineering FOMO. Gold touch moons, 2 celestial complications, the perfect storm for collectors and Peanuts fans to fight it out with opportunistic resellers in a capitalistic Hunger Games. If you got one at retail, congratulations, you've either got a cool watch or a quick $900 profit, depending on how quickly you lose your soul. Inside, it's quartz. Yes, quartz. So all you mechanical purists can unclutch your pearls now. It's about fun. It's about lining up with strangers, talking watches, swapping stories, and watching the disappointing faces of people who showed up at 10:05. And here's the thing, Swatch knows exactly what they're doing. The one-day only gimmick, brilliant. The fact that people are now paying triple online, predictable. The way they made hundreds of collectors drive hours, camp out, or pull off elaborate grandma and line schemes, absolutely diabolical. And I have to say, people, I enjoyed the entire experience. So yes, I'm thrilled I got mine. Yes, it's already a memory tied to a road trip, a perfect moonlit drive, and meeting a bunch of watch nerds. And no, I will not be selling it, not even for silly eBay prices. Because at the end of the day, this is the kind of watch that makes you smile when you wear it. And isn't that the whole point? The moonswatch line, playful as it is, still carries the DNA of Omega Speedmaster, the moonwatch. That's the watch that's been to space, walked on the moon, and has been part of NASA's most daring missions. The mission to Earthphase nods to that history with the complication that literally tracks the moon cycle. A reminder of humanity's fascination with the skies and the decades of engineering that got us there. So yes, it's fun, it's plastic, it's affordable, but it's also a little piece of space history, reimagined for a whole new generation. And that's all I have, folks. So please stay curious, stay collecting, and remember to always collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends, peace.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.